doing some more exploring today. I have both of the dogs with me. We are still on 98. We just did the Hickory Hammock Trail, a little bit of that a few weeks ago. And we went a little further down 98 today to see if we could pop into some of these other trailheads and see what they're all about. So this first one that we're at is called Kissimmee River Public Use Area 4E's. And this is also off of Highway 98. We're not in Larita anymore though, we're in Cornwell now. And there's just this little dirt road. I've literally never been in here before. So we're gonna figure this out together. So it just opens up. There's like all this parking here. It looks like you can access the river right there. I see a little sign that says there's a campsite right there. So I'm not really sure. We're gonna park and get the dogs out and just walk around, see if there's any trails here we can do. Look how pretty the river is right here. Oh, here comes an airboat, y'all. Look how fast he's going. Oh, that's not an airboat. Just a jet ski. And he waved at me. Oh, here comes another one. Two more of them. These dogs are gonna trip me up. Oh my goodness. There's no way I would go on a jet ski in this water with all these alligators, y'all, in this Kissimmee River. There's so many alligators. Oh yeah, see, here's the little boat ramp. Somebody left their socks there. All right, I'm going over to see what I can see on this sign right here. Okay, so it's kind of hard to focus, but here's a little map. Bluff Hammock is where we started the other day, where we couldn't get through because it was all overgrown. So then we went down here to Hickory Hammock, WMA, and we did a little hiking there. Do you see how there's campsites all along though? And then now we're in this 4E's spot, and there's actually a campsite here as well. And then Fort Basinger, I think, is the next one on 98. And then I think it turns, because see, up here is Miko and Starvation Slough. Those are all part of the Florida Trail now. And then Chandler Slough and Yates Marsh, that's all part of the Florida Trail. And then up there is Kisso. Oh, it's actually right there where it says C insert, there's Kisso, which we've already done on the Florida Trail. So this is just a cool little, I wonder if this all used to be part of the Florida Trail till they moved it, and they still have all the campsites set up. So Paradise Run, that's out. We've done that section of the Florida Trail as well. It's right by the Lake Okeechobee, where Lake Okeechobee starts. So anyways, yeah. Sorry, James says he's ready to go. Kenny Grace is ready to go too. All right, let's go see what else we can see. So this is a trail. There's a campsite. It doesn't say exactly what it's called. Look how pretty this is. So here, we'll walk this way for a minute. This is actually heading east towards Okeechobee. All right, so this campsite is just like right here. This is a cute little campsite, y'all. It's right on the river. And let's see what these little signs say. There's no vehicles. All kinds of signs here. Safety zone, no hunting or airboating. Well, that's good. We won't get shot. So the river's just right there. This is beautiful. I might sit on that picnic table to watch the sun set. Of course, the sun's behind it. It's that direction. All right, we're gonna go hike a little farther down the trail, see what we can see. This is lovely. Okay, so the trail is continuing. This would be going like towards Miko Bluff and all that. I need to look all this up online and see if I can figure out what the exact trail does and what the mileage is, because I feel like it would be fun to backpack this. Oh, there's another campsite just right here. This is so pretty. This is a picnic table. And you can walk down to the water right there as well. Okay, so I think this is just a dead end maybe. I'm not seeing a trail. Really. There's a fence right there. I'm not sure if this trail is supposed to hook into that Fort Basinger. I think there's a few more trailheads on 98. I was supposed to be going for a run tonight. I'm signed up for a couple of races now in February and March, so I should be training. But I was kind of unprepared. I had my running shoes, but I forgot my waist belt that my phone goes in. Oh, you hear the airboat? Let's go see if we can see it taking off. I think you guys, the trail head is right here. Look at these dogs. Look how cute they are. Yeah, so we're walking the other direction now. I'm gonna go see if we can pick up the trailhead that direction. Yeah, so I had intended to drive out to Kissimmee Prairie Preserve State Park to watch the sunset on that beautiful road and maybe do a little hiking with the dogs. But Sawyer wasn't really feeling it. He doesn't like being in the car very much. So he was starting to get stressed out. So I was like, well, we'll just work our way down these trails we've been trying to check out off of 98. Keep going, guys. So anyways, that's what we're doing. So we're walking. I'm looking for some trail signs. If I find one, I might run a little bit. I have my Crocs on. Let's see. How do I do this? I have my Crocs on and the dogs, and I have my headlamp in case it gets dark on us. I don't have any water. I didn't bring all that, but I feel like we can maybe run a couple miles in these Crocs if I can find the trail. All right, well, it's not dark yet, so I think we're gonna load up in the car and try to go a little further down the road. I think there's some more trailheads that we can check out. All All right, guys, you can get a drink right here. Don't anybody jump in the water. Just get a drink real quick. We're watching for alligators. It's dusk. Not the best time for them to be here. I want y'all to know, when I first got Kenya, she would not drink. She would not drink out of the lake. Nothing. She was terrified of water. I heard a bird over there. I'm kind of torn. I don't know if I want to stay here and watch the sunset or if I want to go to the next trailhead. It's very beautiful out here. I was gonna go get my tripod for you guys to do a time lapse of the sunset, but the dogs are being so peaceful, so I think we're just gonna sit here and watch it together. See how sweet they're being? So James, Kenya Grace. The sun is kind of hiding behind the trees now. The dogs were getting kind of antsy, so I thought we'll run down to the next trailhead and see what's there. I think it's Fort Basinger. And I feel like there might be some old buildings there. I'm not sure. I'm also not sure how much we're gonna be able to see if it's getting dark. Okay, so it looks like this 4E's section was just mostly like airboats and airboat camping and, you know, fishing. There's boat access here. I'm not seeing any trails at all whatsoever out here, so no trails that I'm aware of. If anybody knows differently, let me know. We're gonna head down, see if we can find the Fort Basinger trailhead before it gets dark. Okay, so that sign says Fort Basinger, and there's a little hiking man here telling me that I need to turn left. This is right before the 90-degree turn on 98 that takes you back towards Okeechobee. So we're gonna turn in here. I'm gonna try to get off the road and get this sign for y'all. Well, I can't really see it. It says Fort Basinger. Okay, so we're parked in here. Highway 98 is literally like right there. Busy highway. I've got the dogs tied to me. So I won't lose them. I have no idea what's in here. I think that there are old buildings in here, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, see, it says attention, removing artifacts or disturbing archaeology sites, unmarked human burials. So there's got to be something fun in here. I have no idea like what the mileage is. This here, same sign as the other one. It says Fort Basinger. I don't know. I'm not seeing where it says like any buildings. Let's go see what we can find. And there's a sign here that says it's against the law to transport gopher tortoises or eggs from this property. Use this. This keeps the gopher turtles inside. How cool is that? I don't know. Let's see if these dogs can figure this out. Kenya, what do you see in there? That noise is where everybody's going over the big bridge over the Kissimmee River. I think it's scaring her. Good girl. I wish you could have seen her stumble. Wait for me, guys. Okay. All right. I have no clue. Let's see. This looks like a trail right here, maybe. No idea. Gosh, I wish it was marked. And Kenya thinks she hears an animal. So that's probably not good. Oh yeah, it's an armadillo. It's an armadillo. Oh, sorry, Kenya. Oh my goodness. No, Kenya. Yeah, know. Okay, so I tried to pull something up online. It looks like maybe you're supposed to go to the left and there's a campsite out here. I do see footprints and little bike prints, so yeah, I think this is the trail. Yay! Okay, let's go see what we can see before it gets dark. I do have my headlamp just in case. And I have these vicious guys to supposedly protect me. I didn't see any cars in the parking lot, so hopefully no hunters. So that's interesting. There's some passion vine growing out here in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, there's definitely a trail here. I'm not sure if those are trails that direction. That looks wet over there. I'm not really seeing a trail anymore, but there's a little orange flag right there, so I'm wondering, is it this way maybe? I see some feet prints down here. I think it's this way. I think we might need to come back and do this in the daylight. It looks like it's pretty big. Let's see how far we can get before it gets dark. Yikes! Oh, I got into this Smilax vine. Oh, Kenya, come up here, babe. Up here. Good job. So yeah, there's these little red flags. I'm just gonna follow them. Hopefully I won't get lost. We're running a little bit so we can hopefully see something before we have to run back to the car. I'm following these red little flags. Hopefully my headlamp will be able to see them on the way back. It's starting to look grown up right here. There's still a little bit of a path though. Oh, and I see a red flag again. Let's go this way. I hope we're not just, there's another red flag, wasting time and not gonna see anything cool. I've always wanted to come out here. I'm seeing some tire paths here. I think that's a bike. I don't know. No. Something's in those bushes. Oh Lord. Okay. All right. We're just gonna turn back, guys. It is getting dark quickly. And the dog sees something in the bushes. And I want to be able to find my way back to the car before it gets dark. And I'm not seeing any artifacts back here. See, she's got her ears up. So does he. I really want to keep going though. All right, guys, let's see. Halt. Sit. You stay. All right, we're gonna try to go a little bit further. If whatever's in these bushes doesn't jump out at us again. Heel. Oh. They're very, They're very upset about whatever it is. I hope it's not a hog. You never know. The old buildings could be right up around this corner and we don't even know it. Oh my goodness, this trail just keeps going and going. I seriously think I'm gonna have to turn around soon or we're gonna end up not being able to find our way back because it does a lot of twists and turns and I'm following these little pink signs. And I have literally like Googled this and tried to figure out the trail and if there's some old buildings where the fort used to be, and I just can't really find very much. Let me know if any of you guys have ever been out here. I know people hunt out here. So, have you guys seen any of the old buildings from the Fort Basinger? Yeah, I'm not even seeing a pink sign anymore. I think it's getting dark and we need to go back to the car. Yeah, because I feel like we're gonna get turned around. So, we're going back to the car. Okay, we're back to running again because it's getting dark really fast. The sunset's beautiful though. I'm not running too fast because I have my Crocs on. Sawyer James thinks he's running fast though. We're running pretty fast now, y'all. We're on a mission to get back to the car before it gets dark. Okay. We ended up not going back through the trail. We lost the trail. We bushwhacked a little bit and now we're just riding along the fence line until we get back to the car because Highway 98 is literally like right there. So I know I'm going the right direction. I have a terrible sense of direction. I don't do well in the dark. So it looks like this was another option that we could have gone along the fence line because there's a whole trail here. Oh, there's my car. We came in the back way. Look at that. Well, apparently there's a fence all along here. So we still have to go back over that little step up thing to get back to the car. It's right here. See if Kenya remembers how to get over it. Come on, Sawyer James. Go on. Go, Kenya. Go. Go on. Go. Go, girl. Go. Go. Good girl. Come on, Sawyer James. Good boy. Now it's my turn. All right, guys, I'm calling it a day. I'm gonna get these dogs some water. We're gonna head on home. This was great fun. I think this place would have been a lot of fun if I had some kind of a map and if I was doing it in the daylight, like not during hunting season. So I might check this out again. Please, if anybody has been to Fort Basinger, please let me know if there's old buildings out there somewhere. And if anything, I hopefully showed you a new place to go hunting. So I'll see y'all next time on the trail. And I hope y'all enjoyed watching the sunset with us.